Yes, class, good morning. Today we'll discuss a new topic, eigenplane and polar representations of complex numbers. So both topics are very important topics. First we'll discuss here eigenplanes. What is the eigenplanes? The plane having complex number assigned to each points is called complex plane or eigenplanes. It means complex plane and eigenplane both same things. Means those planes having assigned to each points real parts and imaginary parts. Both parts assigned in this type plane is called the complex plane. Otherwise you can say eigenplanes. Yes, now discuss about the eigenplanes and complex plane. Cartesian plane, when you look at the Cartesian plane and argument both looking as similar, but when you represent the points, then different techniques of the, yes, now look here. This is your Cartesian plane. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. This is the f dash, this is the y dash. Simple. This is the abscissa, this is the ordinate x-axis. But same things here. This is also same, looking same here. This is called Cartesian plane, this is called your complex plane. Complex plane, this is the x, this is the y, this is the y and this is the x. X-axis here called real axis. X-axis here called real axis, here abscissa, and next here called the imaginary axis. This is called y-axis, here called imaginary axis, or this is your origin, this is the same thing your origin. Suppose you represent here any points, suppose you represent any point P here, 2, 3, suppose you represent here, this is your point 2 and this is your point 3. So this is the y-axis, this is point represent 2 and 3. Very simple way. But here suppose you represent any point here P, any xy point. XY point. X here real number, item y here imaginary number. So how to represent this? So then you represent the same pattern, but what things different here? This is the point P. This is the point P in the form of the polar form. This point P x y, this is the form of the polar complex form, x plus eta y. This point in the form of the complex form x plus eta y, means this point is the form of the x plus eta y in this form. So it means you can draw a line origin to point P. So how much length of this point? Then length of the point OP is equal to mod z. This will be represent the mod z length. Here we not represent any line, but here we represent the mod z lines. Then means this part is called the real part and this part is called the imaginary part. Or what value of the mod z? Mod z is represent the square root of the x square plus y square. So what value of the OP? OP is the length of the point to origin, and this is called the mod z. Or what value of the mod z? This is called the root x square plus y square. So in this method we can represent the number and find the value of the mod z. But suppose you have any other number, any conjugate of this number. Suppose you have any conjugate of this number, then means conjugate of this number means x minus eta y. So how to represent this? This is the original number, this is the conjugate number of this. So then how to represent of this? So you can represent with the help of the opposite of the x-axis. Same thing, opposite of this. This is the mod z, this is the conjugate of mod of the conjugate of the complex number. So then you can easily represent this, and this you can get. But this point suppose your q, and this is the form x minus eta y. In this form, So how much distance of the PQ here? Distance between 2 points. This is the coordinate geometry, distance between 2 points. Same things here. Distance with how much distance between of the PQ point here? Then you can write here PQ equal to mod Z1 minus Z2. Suppose this is the Z1, this point is Z1, this point is Z2. Then you can represent this Z1 minus Z2. This coordinate of this point represented by the Z1, this point represented by the Z2. So how much length of the PQ here? The Z1 minus Z2, difference between this. Then you can how to represent of the polar represent on the polar complex number on the Argand planes, and this is your Cartesian planes. Yes, note down you. And then next point. Yes, students, next point I am taking here polar representations of a complex number. Our complex plane has been completed. Then second point here, polar representations of a complex number. Yes, now discuss here complex number. Suppose any complex number z equal to x plus iota y. Then you draw the graph here. Suppose any point here P, this is the value, any point P, this is the xy point. Polar representation, it means this is the origin point here. How many methods of approach of the point P? How many methods to approach to point P? Here Cartesian plane having only one method, but here polar representation having the two methods here. Which two methods here? Now look here. First, suppose point x is given here. First x plus iota form here given, any complex number given. Suppose complex number given, then you directly represent this number. Second is suppose theta here given, and how much length of this point? This is the r. How much, suppose length of the point are given, length of the point OP is given, value of the r is same, that mod z. This will not change. It means suppose length of the OP is given and theta is given, then also you make approach of the point P. Here two methods of approaching of the point P. First method, complex number here given, then you directly represent this. Second technique here, suppose number is not given, your theta and r are given, then you with help of the both number you can draw the point position of the point P. There's two methods here. But then you can say suppose they are helping of the two approach of the point P. It means r and theta also here polar coordinates. X and y also coordinate of this, but r and theta also polar coordinates, because they have help of the making of approach to point P. Yes, so this is, suppose this is the angle of the theta given, but this is your base, this is a real part, this is your real part, real axis, and this is your y is imaginary axis. When you how to find out this? This is the x-axis, means r cos theta. With help of this is the 90-degree angle using the Pythagoras theorem. Using the Pythagoras theorem, so how much length of this point? Suppose a point, any point you take a P, A point. How much length of the OA here? This is r cos theta. How much length of the PQ? You take this point of Q. And how much length of the PQ? This is the r sin theta. This is the x-axis, means coordinate of the x, and this is the y-axis. This is the coordinate of the y. This length. It means how much? What value of the x here? R cos theta plus iota. How much value of the y? This is the value of the y. r sin theta. So this is your polar form of the complex number. This is the complex number, and this complex number is the polar form r cos theta plus, you can take r common, then you what say, you take r cos theta plus eta sin theta. This is your polar form of the complex number. This is the polar form of this complex number. This complex number, and this is the polar form of this complex number. So you can easily find out this. And what value of the r here mod z, value of the r here mod z, and value of the mod z here root x square plus y square. How much value of this? The same. What value of the r equal to mod z, and what value of the mod z here? Same, root x square plus y square. It means you can say r and theta is also polar coordinate. Polar coordinate. You can say r and theta also here polar coordinates. So then you can say theta and r up to a second approaching point of the P. Next point, how many degree of this theta here? How much value of the theta here? Then first we note down it, then discuss in second point. Yes, students. Next point I am taking here. Different between quadrants. How much value of the principal argument of the z? This is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. Now first we will discuss here. Suppose any value polar form, I am taking x equal to eta y. This is the any complex number. Then you can say here write here theta r. So theta r equal to modulus of the z. What value of the r? Modulus of the z. And theta here called, what value of theta here? This is called the argument. Argument of z. You can write in short form argz. Argument of z is write short in short. Theta here called argument of z. In short form you can write here argz. Arg. This is g. Argz. Otherwise you can say amplitude. Amplitude. Second name here amplitude. Yeah, theta here called argument of the z. Otherwise you can second name here amplitude of. Amplitude means theta. So means amplitude with tan theta equal to mod imaginary part. Imaginary of z upon real of the z. You can find of the theta with the help of this angle. Tan theta equal to imaginary of z upon real of z. This is the complex number, but here what is the x plus eta y? But what is the polar form of this? Polar form is r cos theta plus eta sin theta. Eta sin theta. So means you can say here r imaginary part means eta sin theta. I mean sin theta upon cos theta. You can find in this help you can find here. Imaginary part here r sin theta, r to r cancel here, sin theta upon cos theta. So what part of the imaginary, what part of the real? You can find the theta with help of this. Second things, suppose you first quadrant, in the first quadrant the principal value of the principal value of argument here z equal to theta. In second quadrant theta will be count this point to this point, then anti-clockwise portions. Then principal value of the argument z equal to pi minus theta. And third point here, principal value of argument of z equal to theta minus pi. Here in this both having the difference here. Here pi minus theta, here theta minus pi. And fourth quadrant theta will count from this. The principal value of z equal to minus theta. The theta, how to find out theta? Theta will find in this help of this identity. Second things, the principal value. What is the principal value of the? Suppose you are finding corresponding value, any one corresponding value, any one of theta. this is a 0 less than equal to theta less than 2 pi. But we will not consider in this way method. This way method means we are counting here first in anti-clockwise, but here counting the clockwise. So this will be not count here. We will count only the principal value, principal argument of z equal to, this will be minus pi to less than equal to theta less than equal to pi. It means your theta value will be considered in the minus pi to plus pi. Minus pi greater than theta less than equal to pi. So you will, or your theta will be always considered in this principal argument, because we are taking the principal argument value, not correspondence value. Corresponding value means you are always counting the anti-clockwise, but we are counting in the first two quadrant anti-clockwise, and second we count here the clockwise. So then we will always count the principal value of, this is called the principal value of the thetas, principal value of the argument of z. So this will be belongs to minus pi greater than theta less than equal to pi. So your theta always belong in this way, not this way. This will be the any corresponding value when you count in the anti-clockwise always. When you counting the anti-clockwise always, then belong this way. But according you, agar suppose counting in this way, then your theta will always belong to this way. Yes, note down it. Then next point. Yes, students. Now understand the first question here. Find the modulus and argument of the complex number. How to find the modulus and how to find the argument of any complex number. Yes, now start the solution. First we are given z equal to 1 plus iota root 3. You know what value of the modulus? Z equal to root x square plus y square. Using this identity, then mod z equal to modulus z, first answer here, then x means real part or y means imaginary part. So real part here 1 ka square plus imaginary part means root 3 ka square. So this will be 1 plus root 3 equal to 4, and this will be 2. The value of the mod z is equal to root 2. This is your value of the mod z. Second things, this is the first answer. Second thing, argument z. First we find tan theta equal imaginary z upon real z. Then mod imaginary z means root 3, real z means 1. This will be converted here root 3. This is the tan theta, and this will be converted root 3. Root 3 means tan 60 pi by 3. Theta equal to pi by 3. Theta equal to pi by 3. For this is the theta. This is not argument. Argument according your quadrants. Or this, now check these points. Now check these points. These points. This is the first quadrant point, second quadrant point, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So now you check this. Okay, this plus always come in the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant. Plus real part positive and imaginary part both positive. This means plus means first quadrant, minus plus means second quadrant. In this way, plus first quadrant, minus second quadrant, minus is third quadrant, and similarly plus minus is fourth quadrant. So your look this points, given points here. The given points now. Given points lies in first quadrant, then Now given points lie in the first quadrant. Both are positive on this first quadrant. Then argument z equal to theta. And what value of theta here? Pi by 3. Then you can say the argument z equal to pi by 3. First quadrant argument is not changed. First quadrant formula is the pi argument z equal to theta. Then you simplify, you write here simple way argument z equal to pi by 3. This is your answer. How to find the, suppose your quadrant here change, argument will be here change. Suppose this point is converted to second quadrant. Identity of the second quadrant. What identity of the second quadrant here? In second quadrant argument z equal to pi minus theta. That what will be pi minus theta. This is the, when you argument second one the pi minus theta, then you calculate here what is the pi minus pi by 3, then 2 pi by 3. This is pi. And this value belongs into minus pi to plus pi. This value will be always belong to minus pi to plus pi. Yes, you check this. So this is for second quadrant. This is not your answer. Your answer is here. Suppose your point is changed in third quadrant, then argument will be again changed. Suppose your point is changed, then argument will be changed. Okay, different identity in the according your quadrants. Yes, note down it. Then next question. Yes, students. Next question I am taking. Okay, how to represent any complex number in the polar form. Modulus work is complete and argument work is complete. Third point here, representation of any complex number in the polar form. Yes, now start the solution. This number you are given z equal to 1 plus iota root 3. This is your complex number and you will convert in the polar form. Now firstly write the polar form of the complex number. What identity of this you write here? When z equal to r cos theta and plus iota r sin theta. This is your identity. That means value of the z in polar form this. Or this number we convert in this form. It means r cos theta plus iota r sin theta equal to 1 plus iota root 3. After that, you will be equating your real number to real number and image number to image number. So then, what will your r cos theta equal to 1 and r sin theta equal to root 3 with sign. Here plus sign, then plus. Suppose you are minus sign, then you also using your minus sign. So then you are squaring and adding both sides here. This is equation first, and this is equation second. Squaring and adding. Squaring and adding equation first and second. But both the equation square and then add. First equation r cos theta square plus r sin theta square. What will be your 1 plus square plus root 3 square. This will be squaring here, r square taking common, cos square theta plus sin square theta. This will equal to 1 plus 3. When taking r square taking common here, cos square theta plus sin square theta. Then 1 square 1, root 3 square to 3. This is the identity of the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So then using r square equal to 4, r equal to 2. The value of the r here 2. The next, you have get the value of the r. Then you find the value of the tan theta. Tan theta equal to b upon a, the imaginary part upon imaginary z upon real z. Then is equal to imaginary z here minus root 3 upon 1. This is equal to root 3. And this will be tan pi by 3. What value of theta? Pi by 3. This, you have get the value of the r, value of the theta. Now putting here, then you get the value of the polar form. And now polar form 1 plus iota root 3 equal r, value of the r2 cos pi by 3 plus eta sin pi by 3. This is your answer. Polar form of this complex number. Polar form of this complex number 2 means r. What value of the r here? 2. So 2 I am taking common here, cos pi by 3 plus eta sin pi by 3. Value of the theta here pi by 3. So this is your polar form of the any complex number. Suppose any complex number, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, this is not matter. You will in this help according this way you will solve every questions. First you find the value of the r, second you find the value of the theta, then putting in last value of the in polar form, and then you get you answer. Yes, note down, then next question.